game here. Side lanes is going to be tough to punish. But let's see how Resurgence wants to... Really? Do they really need the lockdown here? The Jawhead seems to be a much better option.
Yeah, of course. I do think that if they actually build quite a lot of damage on that Jawhead, it can actually burst out this couple of picks here. Like, they're kind of squishy coming in from the side of Burmese Ghouls, other than D, of course. So you don't really have to worry about chasing the D or so. It's just going to be, you know, things that they can actually focus on the squishier targets.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see how this is going. All right. All right. All right. Are you just gonna stare at me this entire time, hoping that I would notice you? I'm not gonna validate you for that. Yeah. I'm not gonna give you pride for that.
Yeah, of course. A couple of times in game number 1, they were actually going for that. But of course, let's focus on towards what's about to go down, because this is the match to see who goes into the grand finals of the MPL Invitational Four Nations Cup.
Ooh, the weight hanging on both of these teams' shoulders here. Ooh, it's a tough time. They're in uncharted territory at this point for both of their professional careers. So this is going to be a very, very interesting game to watch with so much motivation put behind it as we load into the game. The map has been set and the lanes have been decided.
Now it's time for the players to tell how the story runs, and Burmese Ghouls are actually taking a very defensive approach to actually start things off in this best of 3 series. Seems like Ruby gets a little bit of a chunk of health off of Jason, but KZP will be able to actually provide support. There goes the Firaga armor as the bouncing ball will be able to connect, but he spots out maybe. He doesn't want to be caught out all too far ahead inside the enemy territories.
And you can already see LY4 trying to take away the Lethal Wanderer here for himself to kind of heal up his supports when they go slowly rotate back into him. But you notice that Jason is also just kind of hovering around the left side of the red jungle just to make sure if Burmese Ghouls are going to try anything, you know, a little too bold with the Bruno and go in for an initial invade here. Oh wow! Oh boy, ooh, that's a bit of a chunk.
That's a little bit too much.
He's still level 1 and he's still getting chunked out. Like, what? Oh, the damage that comes out of Kupal.
Oh, it's kind of ridiculous, which is why we do see quite a number of bans back in the qualifying stages. And now these going to be trying to secure this. And things like, okay, nowhere close. Pull that all the way back.
Kill secured. Now Jason, he's going to take a little bit of damage here. He should be able to get out of this scot-free. The question is whether or not he's going to get pushed over by Popol and Koopa, but luckily Sync is there to actually just cover his tracks, making sure that they don't get too ahead of themselves. But what is happening across the map? It looks like Resurgence is going back to playing their hyper carry playstyle, where the rest of the team kind of just muddles around while LY4 essentially farms his heart out until he reaches critical mass. Usually, that shouldn't be too much of an issue, but he is going for Bounty Hunter, so expect to see blood start shedding once the supports hit level 4.
Speaking of supports, KZP not moving a single muscle, letting Ace pass, of course, collecting 200 if he can. But Ace, so far, getting 100% win rate on his Bruno. He had quite a lot of 100%s, to be honest. Well, technically, if your team kept winning, well, you will actually get a lot out of that. But Ace will be dodging that last hit of Death Sonata and now committing to the fight.
Yep, and they're coming in. Oh, the last Insanity already chucking it out. Jason down less than 50% of his HP, but they realize too late that LY4 is actually there to save the day. Does he have his ultimate? No, he does not have the Death Sonata anymore. He used it much earlier on. And again, 3 members so low. They only pick up D, but Ruby DD, and maybe we're so close to death.
That was actually a bigger win for the side of Burmese Ghouls because Ace finally got himself with that first kill of his game and also secured his belt on his side. It will be him hitting level 6 immediately, and he will be able to actually get ahead. KZP walking into his trap. This looks pretty bad, and one more kill for the side of Burmese Ghouls.
Ooh, really fast, quick catch coming in. Great setup coming in for Popol and Kupal. And that's kind of its power, you know? Once you get that quick follow-up from the rest of your team, it just becomes so much more effective. Oh, maybe he's in so much trouble! He finally goes down! Unable to juke those last feathered airstrikes that are nicely done by Jason.
Jason just nuking them from afar. Well, there's going to be a couple of all these rondos being popped there by the side of LY4. Now, Burmese Ghouls setting their eyes on that turtle while KZP hoping to actually connect this one. And it seems like they did actually get the catch over the side of Kid. They really want to find a collapse, and now it's going to be a little bit of that commotion there. But Burmese Ghouls gets that turtle. Now Ruby DD risks his life. Double kill for the side of Jason Ko.
Great utilization of the ultimates there. Ruby DD, he just uses ultimate to not only to survive, but actually secure the turtle as well. Their team isn't running a retribution as well, so they need to use whatever they can to take it away. So it is good that they got the turtle. It's a little unfortunate they lost 2 kills for it, but that's more for the side of Resurgence playing better.
Yeah,
breaking out the utilities as a way to say, hey, in a game that's so dependent on the rest of your team, you're going to need a little bit more of an edge in a team fight, no matter what.
And I definitely would agree with that in that sort of the scenario. And now we're looking at a lot of all these members of Burmese Ghouls playing a little bit more safer. And since that they did open up the top side of the map, there's going to be a little bit more of that control area for D to actually work with. And here comes Burmese Ghouls taking the camp off and hopefully connecting a kill towards the side of Sync.
Yeah, they want to secure him right here, right now. And you know, the only reason they're playing towards bottom side is because Turtle is going to be spawning there. But more importantly, they want to push down and break this bottom tier 1 just so they have nowhere to run later on when they are trying to do the neutral objective.
Yeah, and we can see that Resurgence is responding very well to this with Kit now sending an Umbrella, spots out KZP. Well, seems like he's going to be repositioned. He's going to be looking to actually reunite with Santa. Oh, here comes the flicker as well as Divine just over the side of Ace. Oh, a big kill for the side of Jason Cole as he secures his 4th kill. Nerve shot coming in true, and seems like Ruby DD spots out the last insanity. This is looking really bad. And the Tyrant's range will land on the side of Kid as well. He flickers on towards the wrong direction. And Jason, oh, he almost got another kill right there.
That was looking so good and so fine. Resurgence don't lose a single member. However, top lane is being completely shoved in by the Uranus here. And now he's looking to pick up LY4, who dashes Rondo's over the wall. He's at 2 HP. Can he go down? Luckily, he has the retribution, able to give him that strength to keep going on. That was too close for comfort.
Oh, man, he's definitely getting a lot of Singaporean Howlets pounding right there. D will be annihilated as seems like everybody wants to take down the D.
Oh man, you thought Singaporean election day was going to be rough. Oof, this game is a tough watch. I'm already sweating here.
Yeah, well, seems like Ace will be able to actually get even more money out of that. And we really want to compare the scores right now between these two marksmen.
Oh, we can get it. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I would say it's still pretty all right for the side of Ace. He just got caught out one time. That one time, it was so costly. It's all thanks to Sana that went in for that setup. And so far, he's been playing really cleanly so far.
Yeah, and honestly, we want to see him keep it up. Find these more proactive plays. Find these options of just locking people down, no matter who they are, because your team has way more damage than you expect them to have, especially when you combine Divine Judgment with a Feathered Airstrike. It's just so much damage and that you can't really protect yourself from.
Yeah, now Jason is going to be the solid powerhouse for the side of Resurgence to absolutely take control from long range. And Jason slowly moving to the top side alongside with LY4 and the rest of them. He will be able to actually break open the top side. Meanwhile, Popol Koopa doing a little split push. They are matching things really well.
I guess they're matching things really well. However, like now it's going to be a 2v2 down on the bot side, 2v3. Actually, Sana able to catch, oh my goodness. Sana able to catch Kid right as he was about to flank and go in for a huge yin-yang ultimate, yin-yang overturn. And as he does it, he gets locked. Resurgence have kind of shown them here.
I really wouldn't have to say that I could answer that for the time being, because it really depends on how the 12-minute mark will go for the side of Burmese Ghouls. Like, he can keep himself safe for a couple of all these fights, but if they constantly get pressurized by the side of Resurgence, it's really about how the rest of the members could protect him well enough to get him some leads being secured. Now, it seems like there's going to be the Shadow Mask being bought by Sana, so he's going to be a little bit more elusive for those catches.
Yeah, because you also have to remember that Sana not only is playing the support, but he has... What? We didn't even see it. He basically just got 100 to 0 there. How much health was maybe at already there? I have no clue. But hopefully we'll see it in the replays later.
We're talking about him being he should get the MVP for game 1, but no, it seems like he wants to claim game 2 instead. KZP trying to actually bounce over the members, and it will be D being put there by the Divine Judgment. Here comes Ruby D with the last insanity as well. Does not take down Sana, as they will eventually melt down the X-Borg. Here comes the flicker coming inside of Ace as well. LY4 committing to the fight. Oh, the damage is good. Ace turns that one around. He's looking for KZP as well. Double kill going in as he chases over the side of Ace, and Jason will have to flee away, float off of the map, but it will be Burmese Ghouls getting some good shutdown goal right there.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. LY4 actually messed up a little bit there because he was trying to keep his space, maintain his distance here, because Bruno does have an extended range, does have an overall longer range in comparison to the Granger itself. They are just punishing constantly. Ace is looking for opportunities to get on ahead, and the moment LY4 goes down, it just becomes a way tougher game. Oh boy, bringing down Ruby, maybe not 50% of his HP. Jason has to be careful. The Yin Yang overturn comes out. Kid is going to get suppressed, and they trade 1 for 1. Oh, that is so unlucky.
He said, I had enough of all the feathered airstrike. I'm going to pay back, and you will get smacked by my umbrella. But then again, lucky enough, there was enough support, or else it will be a one-way street, and Jason might have actually just bowed just like that.
He might have. He might actually have here. But look at the rotations coming in. Like, Resurgence, looking at them play this composition, it looks like they've reverted back to just something more comfortable, something that they play constantly, something that they're used to. And you can definitely see in their playstyle that they're very experienced in their movements. They know exactly where to be at what times and what fights they really want to take. You can see the precision. However, Burmese Ghouls, on the other hand, I feel like they're kind of just like a little bit more tactile, you know? They're kind of like feeling it out. It's like, oh, does this work? Nope, doesn't work. Okay, let's try something else. Oh, how about this? Oh, this one works out. Let's try and push this a little bit more. Like, it feels like they're learning on the fly, but they're doing it so effectively that it's like, it's really starting to bug me now. It's like, how good are these guys?
Yeah, and things are just way too hard to calculate sometimes. And oh, it seems to be that this 1v1 is going to be sided towards the side of the Jawhead, while I'm getting my 100% HP, but he does not suspect this at all. Divine Judgment, and now Sync will toss him up in the air as D will fall.
Wow, Singh really got patient with that. Oh wait, Jason instantly going down straight away, even though D-Kid is still alive, however. Lord is threatened, and the rest of RSG are responding as quickly as possible to deter them. KZP gives them the call, hey, they're gone, just relax, let's chill a little bit, regroup, look to find and pick another fight.
Yeah, and things are definitely going to be a little bit more dicey because there is the Lord here. Both sides really waiting to actually pull the trigger, and KCP spots out the target. It's going to be hit there, smacked by the wall, but the Purple Koopa is going to be able to actually negate that pressure. Oh boy, that's not almost lands the killing blow towards the side of Kid, but he managed to get a couple of blocks there, and the Lord is going to be pretty angry about some of all these people dancing around him.
Yeah, just tickling him at his feet. But great save coming in from maybe turning back at the last second to block that final impact from the Death Sonata. That would have been devastating. But the rest of the team's coming in. KZP, once again, he may not necessarily have his ultimate, but it doesn't mean he can't engage here. Last Insanity coming from Ruby DD. He is kind of in trouble now, but he has immortality, so he just needs to buy time. Flickers out of the way as Sync looking to get into that back line.
Vito.
Now, once again, D, he can't protect himself. Even with the concentration from a Divine Judgment, that suppression does not let you play the game.
I really question that call because he was coming from the mid side. In fact, on the right buff side, and he slowly cut through. And I don't really know what he's doing because he didn't really read the call coming from his teammates to back away. And he just walked straight in towards all 5 members of the side of Resurgence, and they just gave this Lord away.
He just wanted to do a sneaky backdoor, man. He just wanted to do a sneaky backdoor, and unfortunately couldn't really coordinate his team to come in from both angles as well to really pincer them in. So,
and of course, Resurgence says, I'll happily take down D, and of course, walk away with that Lord as well right after that. I felt like, yes, there's times that the Uranus should keep that constant pressure on the enemies, but none of the Burmese Gold members were ready to take on that fight at all. They were already giving a very solid clear-cut call. They shouldn't go any deeper.
Yeah, and at this point in time, how are they going to play this? Burmese Ghouls is down a significant amount of gold here. Oh, and KZP already going in with a huge engage. Oh my goodness. Jason is just too big. And KZP doesn't even die here. His immortality not even wasted here. I think this might set in stone their victory as they look. Luminous Lord does break into the inhibitor. Sana already flickers forward. Captures Ace. Ace still alive. KZP coming in with the bouncing ball. He's unsure what he needs to be able to do. However, immortality is going to bring him back up into life. Can Rubidity and Ace together hold this push coming in from Resurgence? And Resurgence looking to break into one more inhibitor. They are getting far, far too greedy for this. Can they keep going? LY4 doesn't have a lot of health left. They're also chunked. They push back. Not too bad. A pretty good Lord push.
That is considered quite a big win for the side of Resurgence already. And not only that, the final defender airstrike that we saw managed to actually land the blows towards the side of Rubidity. And he does not have immortality right now. Another free buff for the side of Resurgence. And of course, Burmese Ghouls, they are on the desperate attempt. They have to find a way. Rubidity wants to get to Jason, but KZP is not having that at all.
You're not getting anywhere close to Jason here. Because at this point in time, the main sources of damage is LY4 and Jason here. Sync has a lot of single target damage, but LY4 and Jason, any one of their targets, Jason especially with the AoE and magic damage, it's so hard to itemize against Resurgence because there's so many types of forms of damage that you have to worry about constantly. KZP looking to be proactive here. Can he catch anybody down by the red side? Oh, he's getting chunked out, but he's still pretty tanky. Can he get his ultimate off? He looks to one. He finally flickers out of the way. Somehow survives still, but the backline D is chasing Jason around, forcing the Feather Airstrike to cancel pretty early on. But KZP, this man has the cojones to go right back in as he realizes that the waves are pushing in. A very good instinctual call the moment. I'm not even sure whether whether KZP or anybody saw Ace walk out of the jungle because they looked like they were just a little out of range.
Yeah, it seemed like they are a little out of range indeed. And D shouldn't be there when they needed him most because he needed to defend this. But where is he when you need the Uranus to come right back in? Resurgence waiting for the Venus to crash right into it. And Sinks going to receive a little bit of damage here. Rubidity going in for last insanity. No more fear. Sana's going to pull it right back. This is going to be a big catch.
Huge.
RC, they are looking to do it. They are having a taste of the grand finals right here. Sana dropping really low. Maybe as well. They're going to turn things around. They brought oh my goodness. Burmese Ghouls. They turn it around.
Someone take him out.
Still alive. And Sink now will be able to bring down. He's right there.
No.
He now goes in for a chase. And Burmese Ghouls stays alive.
My God, Ace just saved that fight so, oh my goodness, 1.6k per auto attack. That is not a good number to see if you are on the side of a Resurgence or a Resurgence fan. He just blew through 3 people like they were absolutely nothing. Didn't even stand a chance.
And they were, mind you, they were not having some of their core members right there. We were talking about D that just spawned not too long ago to actually join in the fight. And boy, Ace, this guy is way too good. Too good. And he deserves to be up there with the best.
Oh, that defense coming in from Burmese Ghouls, that has just bought them a full minute here against Resurgence, and they should be hitting their full item builds as well. So this is just going to be a tougher and tougher game. Resurgence need to end this now and secure their spot in the grand finals. This is going to be one heck of a game, and we promise that, and you're getting exactly what you want.
And of course, this might just be the big calls coming in for the side of Resurgence. D getting ready to actually stop them on the tracks. And now he does have immortality. He's going to be committing to a stab. Oh my, it's not going to be it. And of course, the first guy to go down is going to be D. But D will be popping out that last setting. But
they're going to re-engage. Oh, they're going to go re-engage Jason with the Feather Airstrike already chunking down the back line. Rubidity, he's hiding into the back line, closer towards the red buff side. KZP is still on with the chase. Ace flickers over on the bouncing ball. Whoa. Somebody take Ace out. And they finally get him. Jason, he flicks him over. And the Feathered Airstrike, they've done it. RSG, they move on to the finals to meet RRQ. They made history in itself, bringing Singapore right back to the top.
And now the Singapore dream is well and alive. They will be going in towards the grand finals of the MPL Invitational Four Nations Cup.
Oh my God, that was a game. Beautiful defense coming in from